தமிழ்
பேசலாம் இல்லையா? ஃபோட்டோ எடுக்கிறீங்களா?
எல்லோரும் எனக்கு பேரை சொல்லி நான் வரவேற்க முடியாத தமிழ் நண்பர்களே, என்னுடைய இன்ஸ்டிடியூட் சம்பந்தமாக இங்கே இந்த கான்ஃபரன்ஸ் நம்ம அமைந்திருக்கோம். எனக்கு ரொம்ப மகிழ்ச்சி. உங்களை ரொம்ப அன்புடன் வரவேற்கிறேன். So for the sake of Vice Chancellor of this university, so the President of the university, Professor Freimuth, was unable to come today. Otherwise, he would have liked to give a welcoming speech. And he had other important things to do, so he could not come, and he asked me to read out his welcoming speech. Not being able to attend this important international conference because of other obligations. In November last year, I had the unique opportunity to visit India, including Tamil Nadu, in the south of the country.
Arts and Humanities of the University of Cologne, I would like to greet and welcome every delegate and participant to this important international conference. As you know, you have come to Germany, especially Cologne, a place that by linguistic classification of the use of English belongs to the expanding circle. I am told that India belongs to the outer circle, which means that Germany is sort of an added layer, and I have to ask you to forgive me that I cannot speak Tamil. Maybe Professor Nicholas will rope me into this at one point, because as you can tell, she's a very energetic person, and it is due to her great efforts that we are able now to to host this international conference here, and that is an important contribution to our internationalization and to also putting Cologne and the University of Cologne, and especially our faculty, onto the map of being globally connected. And that is important.
Okay. Good evening. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of INFITT, International Forum for Information Technology in Tamil, we call Uttamam in Tamil, Ulahat Tafal Tulim Nuttamandra. And on my own behalf, as a Tamilian living in Europe, I would like to welcome you all for taking the trouble to come here to Cologne for this interesting series of conferences that we are trying to run in
Kaviyarasan and Bangatrangan, Anto Peter, all of you, for having taken this initiative to organize this in this place. I was deeply touched by the description which Professor Ulrich Nicholas gave us about the extent of, I knew that there was a lot of Tamil activities in the Institute of Indology and Tamil Studies, very highly reputed. But I didn't know the extent that this is the largest outside of India. I didn't know that you have some of the collections which were burned down in the Moor Market. You know, I was a student in Chennai in the 40s, 47, 48, 49. One of my pastimes was to roam around in the Moor Market books.
When Kalyan asked me to chair the conference program committee, I thought, I'll have to ask some few papers, that I'll put them together and make a conference program. But it was not so. When as soon as we published it, we got 75 papers. Now I have to read 75 papers. I mean, it's all my other works. Now when I read that, they were all good papers. I can't put aside any paper at all.